This is a fourth stimulus check, stimulus program, and news update. We're going to skip the intro for today. I have some really important time-sensitive news I want to share with you. If you or anyone you know did not receive your first, second, or third stimulus check, or if you have kids or anyone you know has kids and you want that monthly child tax credit, which starts in less than 2 months, I highly recommend you take action today. So first, we're going to start with the stimulus checks, then I'll talk about the child tax credit, then I'll get into other stimulus provisions such as the student loan forgiveness, home buyer's credit, fourth stimulus check, unemployment. But first, I want to give you this time-sensitive information first. Let's talk about the stimulus check. So if you did not receive your first or second stimulus check, you have to file a tax return as soon as possible, literally today, May 16th, because tomorrow, May 17th, is the tax deadline. If you don't get your tax return in time, then you'll miss out on that first and second stimulus check money. What you have to do is you have to file a simple tax return. Even if you've never filed a tax return in your entire life, you have to file a simple tax return so that you could claim the first and second stimulus check money that's been missing. And then you claim a recovery rebate credit that's going to be on line 30. Also, for a third stimulus check, if you did not receive it and the IRS does not have your information, you have to provide the IRS with your information, even if it's updated or anything, so that they know exactly where to send that third stimulus check. So make sure you share this video, share this information with them, tell them that they have to file a tax return today. Also, if you have kids or anyone you know has kids and you want to get that monthly child tax credit of either $250 a month or $300 a month, you also have to act today, May 16th, before the May 17th tax deadline. So this way the IRS knows exactly where to send those child tax credit payments on a monthly basis, which are going to start in July. So, bottom line, file your taxes today, even if you've never filed taxes before, so the IRS has your information and they know exactly where to send that money. It's money that you deserve and you should be able to get it. Sorry if I'm being really stern with this. I just want to make sure that you're able to get stimulus money that is owed to you. Some other time-sensitive stimulus programs is the free internet and laptop money. So this is the emergency broadband benefit program. This is also time-sensitive as well. This is going to give $50 per month off of your broadband service, so off of your internet, and then $75 off per month if you live on qualifying tribal lands, and then up to $100 discount off of a laptop, tablet, or desktop. The reason why this is time sensitive is because on the website, if you go to getemergencybroadband.org, it says that the program will end when the funds run out of money or in 6 months, whichever comes first. We don't know how many people are qualified for this, how many people are going to sign up. So I recommend signing up for this as soon as possible as well. That is the time-sensitive information. Next, we're going to get into other stimulus provisions such as the unemployment, home buyer's credit, fourth stimulus check, student loan forgiveness, a lot of different things that I cover on this channel. So first, let's talk about how all these stimulus programs are going to be funded. The Democrats want to tax corporations and the rich. Republicans aren't really for that. So Bernie Sanders said tax breaks Republicans want to provide by repealing the estate tax. So $88 billion to the Walton family. This is from Sam Walton. He was the creator of Walmart. $71 billion to the Jeff Bezos family. Jeff Bezos created Amazon. $65 billion to Elon Musk family. He created Tesla. $50 billion to Bill Gates family. He created Microsoft. $40 billion to the Mark Zuckerberg family. He created Facebook. And then $0 to the 99.9%, which is basically you and me and everyone else, other Americans who aren't billionaires. So basically he's saying that he wants to continue to tax the wealthy and the corporations. Here's a video clip of Bernie Sanders talking more about taxes.
The Senate Minority Leader, Mitch McConnell, say he's not going to support anything that raises taxes from the tax cut that was approved in 2017 during the Trump presidency. How's all this going to be paid for if they're not going to increase some taxes?
Well, that's right. I mean, they do want to raise taxes, but they want to raise regressive taxes on working families. I come from a very rural state. People drive long distances to get to work. Apparently, McConnell wants those folks, working people, to pay more in taxes. I want large corporations, some of them haven't paid a nickel in federal income tax last year, and the wealthiest people in this country to start paying their fair share of taxes. So that is a fundamental divide. The other divide is what we consider to be infrastructure. In my view, it is not just roads and bridges, but it is the foundations of a modern society. And in terms of paying for it, what the Republicans are very insistent upon is they want the middle class and working families to pay for it. The president correctly is saying he wants wealthiest people who are doing very, very well, large corporations who in some cases are not paying a nickel in federal income taxes to pay for it. The president is right, and we have got to move in the direction of progressive taxation.
Do you think the rich and corporations should continue to be taxed? Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Do you agree with Bernie? Disagree with Bernie? Really curious about your thoughts. Next, we're going to give you a quick unemployment update. So the unemployment $10,200 tax break, the IRS said that they're going to send this out to single taxpayers who lost work in 2020. They're going to get this money first. So the IRS said that this week, this group of people, single taxpayers who lost work in 2020, they're going to get the tax break first, and then they're going to go through more complicated tax returns as the weeks go on. As I find out more information of who's getting it and when, I'll definitely let you know. Also, speaking of unemployment, there are more states ending the federal unemployment benefits. Yesterday, I said that there were 18, now there's 19. Pennsylvania is the latest one. This is the map showing exactly which states are ending the unemployment benefits. If you see your state here, the unemployment benefits will end most likely mid-June to late July. I went through all the dates in yesterday's video, but it took a little time to do that. I want to save you some time. So you have at least a month of unemployment benefits before they run out. If your state is not on here, is not in red, then you have until September 6th, which is the original expiration date of the $300 per week unemployment benefits. The reason why all these states are canceling their unemployment benefits is because they think that people do not want to go back to work. Here is Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville talking more about this and the reasons why he wants to cancel the unemployment benefits.
Thank you. I've been here 4 months. You can't make this stuff up. I thought the federal government was supposed to help the people, but we've got government versus the people. I go to Alabama and I usually go back and get patted on the back. I'm getting chewed out now because we're up here giving money out. We don't need to be giving money out. We need to go back to work. We need to go back to school. Government versus the people. Last week I go back and I heard from 3 groups. We had job fairs last week, Coach. We had job fairs in our cities. Nobody showed up. We've got hundreds of jobs. One guy said, I got 200 jobs. I'll give $1,000 bonus to start, $20 an hour, all health care. We can't get anybody to apply because they're sitting at home. Now, some people need a check, but we have done this absolutely the wrong way. You don't write a blank check for everything. You do it the right way. Our unemployment offices have jobs to do. If they're out of job, you go and you apply. But right now, we're just writing checks. I feel sorry for the people in small business because they are going down every day. Every day. And it's embarrassing to me that I'm up here in Washington, D.C., and people are trying to get their lives back together. But we got President Biden last week, gets on national television and says, these checks are not hurting people going back to work. President Biden, go back with me this weekend to Alabama and I'll show you. I'll show you people are not working because of the checks. You need to get your advisors to get out of those offices and go to south or go west and go north and go east and go these places and listen. And quit listening to people telling you the wrong things. It's embarrassing that we run a country like this. It's embarrassing. Thank you.
Do you think that states should cancel the unemployment benefits? Should they make the wages higher at the places that they should go back to work to? Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. The country's pretty much divided on canceling or keeping the unemployment benefits going. Next, a judge puts hold on ruling that would have ended the ban on eviction. So the CDC eviction moratorium was set to expire June 30th. A judge was just about to cancel it last week, but then he put that on pause. So the ban on evictions is still on as of now. They're appealing it in court. This may change over the next few days or weeks in terms of the eviction ban being on or not. I'll keep you updated on that. Also, rebates, stimulus checks of up to $1,100 per California household. To qualify, you would have to make between $30,000 and $75,000 a year, and you would get a $600 payment. If you live with at least one child in the house, then you would get an additional $500 payment. So that would make it up to $1,100 for the California stimulus checks. This is in addition to if you already got a $600 stimulus check, you won't get another. They're just expanding it to now 2/3 of Californians getting more stimulus checks. Also, in terms of the fourth stimulus check, where we stand as of now, just like with many of the other stimulus programs that I've been talking about, like the homebuyers credit, student loan forgiveness, increase in Social Security, a lot of those programs are trying to make their way into the American Families Plan or American Jobs Plan. So far, we have the $2,000 per month stimulus check plan. Two of those, one in the House, one in the Senate. It's gaining a lot of popularity with Democrats, but it hasn't entered the infrastructure package or the American Jobs Plan or American Families Plan yet. I'll keep you updated on that. Also, if you want the latest on any of these stimulus programs, hit the subscribe button down below and I'll give you daily updates on what's happening. I just want to let you know that I'm here for you every single day, letting you know the latest of what's going on. I'm doing hours of research. Also, if you appreciate the type of research I've done and the way that I'm presenting it to you in a fast-paced, fact-based way, hit the like button down below. So let's talk about the home buyer's credit, another stimulus provision that they want to include into the American Families Plan. So this is the $15,000 first-time home buyer's credit, which is now a bill. It's trying to work its way through Congress. Basically, the qualifications, so it's technically not a first-time home buyer credit. If you have not bought or owned a home in the past 3 years, you actually qualify for this. So some of the qualifications is you need to have an income to be at least 160% less than the median, than the area's median income. Also, the home price must be 110% or less of the local median. And then also there's some other qualifications. There's also a $25,000 home buyer credit as well. So basically with this one, it's called the Down Payment Toward Equity Act of 2021. And similar to the other one, basically it has similar qualifications. You have to have a certain income. You have to the house can't be of a certain price. Also, you have to live in the house for at least 5 years as a primary residence. If you don't, then you may have to pay back a portion or most of that money that was given to you, either the $15,000 or $25,000. I'll keep you updated on this. They're saying that President Biden spoke about home infrastructure or house infrastructure, and he may include this as well. I'll keep you updated if it makes it into the plan. I'm getting the question all the time, when are these things going to pass? Fourth stimulus check, home buyer's credit, increase in Social Security, as well as all these other things. When is it going to pass? The answer to that is when the infrastructure package is going to be officially voted on. We don't know that yet. Still doing negotiations. Seems like they're just dragging their feet on a daily basis, but I just want to let you know I'm here for you. I'm giving you the latest updates, and I'm just the messenger letting you know what's being out in the news. So talking about student loan forgiveness, Chuck Schumer said that Schumer wants Biden to forgive up to $50,000 per person in student loans. President Biden said that he would do $10,000, not necessarily $50,000. We're still waiting on that. Here's a video clip of Chuck Schumer talking more about how it can be done through executive order.
College is supposed to be, in the American ideal, a ladder up. And, you know, parents are so proud they didn't go to college. My father was an exterminator. He never went to college. When they see you go to college, oh, they're so proud. Well, when I went to college, it was almost all good because it was much less expensive. I could work and pay it off. So I didn't have debt. But that was a long time ago. And what's happened is that this debt has gotten out of hand and we've done nothing about it. And the burden every month, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay this? What am I going to do? How should I pay my debt, or should I do something that I have to do to, you know, fix my car or do what I got to do in every way? It just burns me up. And why I am so passionate about this is our president, who we elected, and I love him, but he could do this with a flick of a pen. This doesn't need a lot of legislation or anything else. All he has to do is sign something. And so that's why we're here, to get them to do it.
Do you think that $10,000 should be forgiven, $50,000 should be forgiven, or nothing be forgiven because the students decided to go to college on their own? Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Next, I'm going to answer the questions you leave for me in the comments. Kayla Henderson asks, are UPS employees, drivers, preloaders receiving hazard pay? So when it comes to hazard pay, it all depends on the company's policy and whether or not they choose to give hazard pay. It's not necessarily like a federal law. It's all up to the company unless there is a federal mandate. But I'll keep you updated on that. Peach Queen asks, is the tax breaks only for people who file in 2019? Because I filed way before this COVID-19 happened. So basically, the $10,200 unemployment tax break is only for people who filed for unemployment in 2020 and they got that money. The first $10,200 was tax-free, and if they filed their taxes after or before the law went into place, this is around 10 million people, then they actually get money back from the IRS because it's tax-free money. Brenda Vang asks, what should you do when you get double stimulus payment? So a few replies to this. David Gamble said party. Princess Daisy said you're not expected to give it back. You got double paid. The money is yours. That is not correct. Tammy LaFrance responds, return it, which is correct. If you do have double payments, which I had heard people had, do not spend that money. Do not use it. The IRS will get that money from you one way or another, so it's best to send it back to the IRS. If you go on the IRS website, there'll be instructions of exactly how to send that back. So do not use that money, because otherwise the IRS in the future could garnish any bank account or checks you get in the future. So definitely return any double stimulus payments. Willie Ann Williams asks, what do a single parent have to do when they get the money for the children starting in July? So first, you have to provide the IRS with your information, claim your children on your tax return so that the IRS knows that you have kids and they'll know exactly who to send the child tax credit to. That's all you could do right now, is just file a tax return. Again, today, May 16th, before the May 17th deadline. And then they're going to open up a portal probably in the next week or so, according to the IRS, and then you'll sign up through the portal, and then that's what you would do the next step. But the first step, just file a tax return. I'll let you know about the next step moving forward. That is all the stimulus news I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here is my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I want to tell the one thing that you should do. Like, before I was reading this book, I believed in myself. And I can believe in you too. So just focus on believing in yourself and focus on making other people's personalities believe in them too. Bye.
I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Get some rest. Hope you enjoy yourself. If you want to watch more stimulus updates and catch up on anything that I've mentioned in this video, but more in detail, I recommend clicking this link down over here. Or if you want to check out my other money channel, it's called Wise Sense. It's a personal finance channel where I talk about investing, making money, managing money. You could click this video over here. Click either one of those and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Be safe. Thank you for watching.